put in my 2 weeks notice, and I quit my job on May 5th, 2013 to start Testimony House Ministry, and I went more than 180 days without a paycheck after that. And God provided all my needs. I got miracle checks in the mailbox from people who'd heard what I was doing. They started sending checks, paid for my 501c3, allowed me to get going to write the book that started this whole thing, Finding Faith. I found out what it was like to follow Jesus, even though it was hard. I loved God so much because I knew what he had delivered me from in my addiction. I knew I had no plans to go back to that life. And whatever he had for me was way better than what I was going to have for myself. Do you have enough passion? Do you love God enough to do what he asked you? Isn't it interesting also, if you were to look up here, let's look it up. Passion, definition. When you think of the definition of passion, what do you think it is? Strong and barely controllable emotion. An intense desire for enthusiasm or something. Look down here, number 4. The suffering and death of Jesus. The passion of the Christ. That's why we call it that. Jesus loved God so much. He was so passionate about God. He was willing to suffer and die and give up his life to follow what God had for him. Are you willing to do the same? I found myself willing because I knew it had to be better. Even in prison with God is better than a life without him in sin.